Legends Lounge, presented by Booking.com. Yes, guys, this is Legends Lounge, and we are here in base Dusseldorf. We're here until the knockout stage with my two co-hosts, extraordinaires. Introduce yourself, come on.
Yeah, we will. I mean, Joel, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm back. Come on, man. Joel Beya here with the team, Legends Lounge. I'm feeling like a bit of a legend now.
Yeah,
actually.
well, I mean, this is the thing. So my name's Roman Kemp, and we're going to be doing this, as Rio said, in Dusseldorf.
Wait a minute.
Until the knockout
For
round.
any fans that don't know, there ain't many, but any fans that don't know this guy, we want a little bit of explanation.
He's everywhere.
This is Mr UK TV.
Come on, man.
Turn on the TV screen. This guy will appear somewhere. If he's not front and centre, he's in the back somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone in the comments said in the last one, they said, mate, leave the jobs to the others, please, mate. Honestly.
No, but look, I love football so much that I had to be here. But look, so we're going to be chatting to legends. You saw, the episode with Sami Khedira. It was unbelievable. Got to learn so much. But for this kind of first one in our base camp, Rio, you today are our legend.
You're the legend.
I was wondering where the legends was.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
well, mostly it's because we've got a couple of games that are coming up later on that we kind of need to test on you. Yeah. We were scared to push them on the legend, so we have to figure it out.
We were talking during breakfast, and I'm telling you, man, some wicked stories. So just keep on watching, man. It's coming.
Oh, 100%.
It's coming.
But I think the main thing, we obviously have to talk about it first. England. Because it's the question marks that are around the squad, everything like that. I mean, where do we start? I mean, do we start on squad decisions?
I reckon it's brave, Rio. What do you reckon, Southgate? His choices.
I think it's only brave until when we see the first team he puts out. Team selection is going to be hugely important. I think for the last 2 or 3 tournaments we've had players who you're going, we've got a chance. We've been up there, the top 3 or 4 favourites for the last couple of tournaments. This one, I think we're probably first or second favourites for this tournament. We've got the best player in Germany, in Harry Kane. We've got the best player in the Premier League this season, in Phil Foden. We've got Joel Beya, who's been arguably the best player in Spain with Vinicius Junior. Those 3 alone, right? Whenever we ever gone into a tournament saying we've got the best player in those 3 countries.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. But I mean, but this is the thing, because there's so many great players, you got to leave players out. I mean, realistically, everyone went up in arms about, James Maddison and Jack Grealish. My question mark really was over Harry Maguire. For me, was the hardest one to leave out. And you can tell me, I mean, how much of a difference? Because they were like, oh, he provides that leadership thing. How much do you actually need players like that?
You do, because I think when you're away for a long period of time, there's going to be inexperienced players in the squad that need to be able to find somebody and look at someone for that. Oh, there's the guidance, without words, just by what he's doing, the way he's carrying himself, the way he's preparing, the way he's recovering from games, etc. I was once that young kid in a squad. I needed to see the Tony Adamses of this world. I needed to see the Paul Inces. I need to see these guys, how they recover. Sol Campbell was older than me, the next step up from me in terms of experience. Right, I'm going to be around him as much as I can, just to see how he gets up and down for games, etc. What does he do for his spare time? How do they fill the big lulls in the day where boredom can creep in? People get home. I just stop getting homesick. Do you know what I mean? Find that all these details. You need a bit of experience in there. But listen, you can't take someone who's going to be great around the camp and gives you nothing on the pitch. You need a blend. You need a mix of both. He has to have impact on the pitch if needed. But if he carries a lot of weight in that change room and he's a real positive, good energy, then I can see the reasons why some players would go.
I mean, so look, with England, when this is being filmed, we haven't played Serbia yet. How are you feeling about Serbia?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be much of a problem. I think Mitrovic, Vlahovic up front, Tadic behind, they're their 3 main players. But I don't think they'll start both Vlahovic and Mitrovic. Mitrovic is in Saudi, scored loads of goals. I think they won the league as well. And he's a threat. But my team talk would be, we keep these out of our box. As long as you keep them out of our box, we win.
You reckon?
Yeah, Mitrovic is their main threat. Tadic can do a bit as well, don't get me wrong. But just keep them high. Mitrovic or Vlahovic ain't running in behind, nor's Tadic. He ain't got to worry about what. Just squeeze the game and just make them suffocate them.
You personally know what a Serbian defender is like. I mean, Nemanja Vidic being one of the greatest Premier League defenders ever. I mean, what did you learn anything about that kind of almost that nationality and that way of life, or like maybe even how he grew up?
Yeah, they've had tough upbringings, hard lives, a lot of them. So they understand going into battle. Yeah, it's pressure and they've got to deal with it. But I love Vida. He's a top man, and obviously when you meet people and you learn a bit about their culture, which is nice. And Serbia, as I said, you've got to respect them. But I just don't think they've got some of the players that they maybe once had before. Yeah, where's Matic? Matic's not involved now. I don't think Vidic isn't involved. One of your Ivanovic, people like that. Do you know what I mean? So they've had some great players over the years, but they've got good players now. But I don't think they're going to be a strong enough team to play against England at the moment.
You just called you a Chelsea fan.
I know.
Oh, sorry. You know why we were talking about Chelsea?
I'm sat with an Arsenal tattoo.
Singing, really?
By the way, you've disappointed me today.
Yeah, why?
I've got to say.
Why?
Because we've been together for the last couple of days in each other's pockets, and you've excited me with your excitement and how like feverish you are about football.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? And you've been telling me about all these great Colt T-shirts you've got on. You've got a Colt T-shirt on, but I'm not seeing Colt right now.
Bro.
Where's the Colt football pin?
The back. Are you joking?
Go on.
I can't. I don't know. I'm going to turn around.
Oh, see? Nah, you got me. Sorry. Let me apologise. Sorry.
Yes, with the Preds.
Apologise.
Get the old Preds on there. Yeah,
Let me
exactly.
apologise. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
That is vintage Beckham 98.
Yeah, exactly. They're the ones. Accelerators.
Love that.
Sorry.
So
Scotland, by the way. Sorry, guys.
yeah, we had
What happened to you lot, man?
that was. You know what? It's the opening of a tournament. My only. I know, but one thing that is has to be taken into consideration as well is the fact that Germany looked hot.
I think you've got to consider. There's a couple of things to consider. Germany come out the traps firing.
They're the home nation, bro.
They're the home nation.
Bits.
And you're going up against that. I don't care who played in that first game against Germany. It's absolutely it's a hard game. And Scotland, their fans were telling us the other day in Munich, we ain't got no chance. We ain't got the players. We ain't got this. So they weren't even, their expectations for Scotland weren't high. But yeah, they got rolled over. But I think sometimes you got to say, well, the magnitude of this game. Look what happened. You try and stop that. But you're fighting against a heavy tide there. Do you know what I mean?
Florian Wirtz got his goal. Jamal Musiala got his goal as well. Both of them are unbelievable.
Double.
What I will say, it looks vulnerable at the back.
Vulnerable at the back. Yeah, I think Sami Khedira said to us the other day, said in transitions, if you think defensively, there's going to be a problem. But I think Germany are going to be a tough team for anybody to knock out this competition. But I don't think they've got enough to win it. I don't think. But Musiala just needs special mention, please, because Musiala is, by the way, Chelsea let him go for, I think, 180 grand, right? Yeah. When he was a kid. But this kid, I don't think this kid's not a surprise to anybody that's seen him coming through the ranks. I've seen people that watched him at under 10s when he was at Fulham, through Chelsea, then over when he goes to Bayern for England. Anyone that's watched him play, and now Germany, has always said, well, this kid's got super talent. I genuinely think, listen, Jude Bellingham is ridiculous, and I think he's going to be one of the best of this generation, if not more, because of his mentality. And that separates him from everyone at the moment. But I think in terms of pure ability, I think Jamal Musiala has a higher ceiling in where his ability could go.
I don't even disagree with that.
But the thing is, when you're talking about a makeup of a player, it's not that all ability and all mindset. The mindset makes for a huge amount of where your level gets to.
You know what I mean? Before you counter, I just want to say I actually agree with him.
Well, we have a day where we agree.
Yeah, the guy is an absolute madness, Musiala. I mean, easily the best feet in world football right now. Easily the best feet.
Well, the way he was,
the way he was getting out of them tight spaces, though, dribbling out of his defensive area, playing the ball. And the difference with him is he's got end product. We've seen a lot of skillful players, and you go, oh, can he do it at the end? We've questioned, even friends of the show, the Raheem Sterling's wicked, great dribbler, but has he got that final end product? Musiala has it all.
He was the only player on the pitch that made me go, oh my God. It excites me.
I'll pay to watch him. I'll pay to watch him.
100%. I love that. He is a pay-per-view player. There have been already some wild kind of predictions that have been thrown out there, or wild claims. One of which was my claim that I would be decent at the darts with Sami Khedira the other day. And
how did that go?
Actually, we're going to show you now because Sami Khedira took on our first 9 dart challenge. Take a look. Right, I'm ready.
2.
It's a bold start. 6.
11. 6.
18,
20,
26.
26.
26. Okay, that's your first run.
Oh. 27. Oh, 18.
Oh, come on.
20.
20.
46.
46 so far.
So you got in total?
I got 60 something.
Yeah, you got about 60, yeah.
Oh, 8. 1.
Nah, it's
9.
18, 18.
Is it?
Yeah, 18.
Oh no, he's beat me.
Oh, it's a 20 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's that? 8, 18, plus 8, plus 18, plus 20. 92.
Yeah.
92 is decent, you know. Well done, well done, well done.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey guys, look, this is the leaderboard, by the way. We haven't got the actual sticker in today because it's in transit, right? I don't know why, I don't know how.
Right.
But we'll have Sami Khedira topping that list very shortly.
Oh man, what did you do though to like, you know, spend passing time with the teammates? Obviously, there's darts that you guys were doing, but what did you actually do during the England camp?
Well, 98, me and Michael Owen were the 2 young guys, 18 or so we were in the squad, and we just hung about together, and they had a games room, and they'll have one now with more stuff that much better. They got like the golfing simulators now, like ridiculous.
Oh, they got
activities.
a golfing simulator.
Yeah, they got all that now. We had that, but I think it'd have been upgraded properly. But we were playing. I just played pool, table tennis. That's all I played, and I used to slap Michael Owen at table tennis.
Was he any good, or
He beat me at pool. No, he weren't my level at table tennis.
Really?
So it's only you 2 playing.
Yeah, like the Nevilles and that, but they used to play just like Man United players only over there. And then me and Michael Owen would play there.
So what, that divide was always there?
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah, I didn't really get to know the United boys then at all. They were on their own wave. But me and Michael Owen had a wicked time. Like, but table tennis, like, there's no. I see today that they're in there. I think Eze, Konsa, and Saka are the 3 ones that are playing at the moment.
Table tennis.
I see they're all playing paddle. Have you seen they've got
Yeah.
England players got their own paddle court?
I've destroyed them all.
Sick. Paddle?
Yeah.
Not
Paddle?
paddle, table tennis.
I was gonna say.
I'm unbeatable, bro.
Do you know?
Oh.
Do you know who's in the top 150 like players
see
in
this.
paddle? Like I found out this the other day. It's like something ridiculous. One of the best players in the world.
Wait,
at paddle.
is it Flamini?
No, I mean that would be amazing. Hatem Ben Arfa.
No way.
Hatem Ben Arfa is like a pro paddle player now.
Mad.
I had no idea.
I think
That's
who else
crazy.
I've heard is top as well, like Van Persie and Forlan. Forlan could
Forlan,
have been a
I heard,
tennis
yeah.
player, I reckon.
That's ridiculous. I always think though, like it must be. Is it a little bit like a summer camp? You know, when you're going away, 'cause
Yeah,
like if you've got any downtime, are they setting up like PlayStations for you and things like that?
Oh, so you go in and now it's like a little bit of an amusement centre. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you know, you go to the amusement where you got your like all the different activities. They have golf simulators in there. They'll have the tech ball, I'm sure. That's the playing the like foot tennis over the little table. You'd have the football things.
Yeah.
You'll have
Deadest game in the world, by the way.
Football,
Football, tennis game.
pool tables,
That
table
is the
tennis.
deadest game.
You'll have everything in there, and it's like, and you'll have Xboxes and PlayStations, a lot to play all the games. Sorry, but most of them take them on their own. And you see them bags. There's a particular bag. We'll have to get it and show you what and you know that's they got the console in that, and
But-
they travel everywhere with them.
See, my question is, you see how you're playing all these games and you've gone out and it's all fun. As you're getting further and further down the competition, do people play more? Do they play less?
Yeah.
No,
Is it,
yeah.
If you've had a bad game with someone,
No,
you know what I
it's a
mean,
good
last
point.
game, what happens?
No, it's a good point because when everyone first gets there, we're all like kids. Everyone's the same. Everyone's in there every day. After I finish lunch, straight in the amusement room, and everyone's having a laugh or whatever. But as the tournament starts going on, everyone works out how much is good for each individual. So like I would go like it's too overstimulating going in there for me. Too much going on, too many wild things. So I never really went in there a lot. When I got older, the first tournament I was always in there, but I weren't playing. But when I started playing, I knew that me being in there too long takes too much energy. I start feeling a bit drained.
Really?
Yeah. So
From table tennis?
Table tennis, pool, but more even the computer games and stuff like that. So I used to think, no, it's too because the competitive nature's always on.
Yeah.
I can't just go in there and have a game and just don't worry about it. I was always like, I've got to win, madly, subconsciously, and I just used to take myself out of that environment.
Yeah, I bet a couple of them will fall out.
Yeah, 100%.
Over, do you know what I mean?
We used to have these computer things called PS, the portable players. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We used to
PSPs.
play-
PSPs.
We used to
Covered.
play a game called SOCOM, which is a shooting game, like an army game. We used to be on teams. Wazza would just break every single PSP.
Really?
Against the wall,
Seriously?
like, gone. So we used to take spares because of him. So we'd be carrying our own, but all of us would have like a spare one on our bag because of him.
What a legend.
Wayne Rooney, by the way,
What a legend.
hasn't had a mention yet.
Yeah.
Got to talk about that. Is it true? We saw that thing the other day. Is it true that he's saying that he sleeps with the hairdryer on?
Yeah. Wild, funny.
Was that like a one-time thing that he did, or
no?
did
You do it all the time. You go into if you went in his room, like I'll be in his room every now and again, and you'd never not see a hairdryer on the bedside cabinet. Just out.
Did you not ask questions at the beginning?
No, but I knew that. I walked in and like he just the headphones. The hairdryer would just be on his head like that, next to him, like that, over there.
That's
imagine the electricity bill.
Mad.
What is wrong? And if we got to a hotel and there weren't a hairdryer and he hadn't brought his, flip mode.
Really?
Yeah. Where is it? What, David, have you got a hairdryer in your? You found one yet? You got it in the drawer? You know that? What? No. He said, I can't believe it. Like mad, funny. But everyone's got their mad superstitions, isn't it?
Is it a superstition or does he need it to like
I don't know,
survive?
Both, I think.
Well, look, I'm glad you brought up weird superstitions, because if you take a look right in the centre there, that is our wheel. Now, this wheel here is our own little game that we've all kind of chipped in on in terms of what we want to put in there.
Nice.
But essentially, our legends, when they come on, they're going to spin this wheel and they have to take on whatever it lands on. So there's a couple in here that I presume people don't want it to land on. Rio, for you, which are the ones that you wouldn't want?
Celebrity crush don't look good.
What's it?
The missus will be watching this.
Yeah.
I can't do impressions. That's your game. You're good at that. We have to show
Can't
you
do
some
the
of these impressions.
Yeah.
Unreal.
You know the Rio impression that I do.
Go on, let me see.
I see, you know what I mean, man. That big man thing. That's it. See.
Wait, do liberties. Do liberties.
That's it. Liberties, bro.
Yeah.
Liberties, bro. That's it. You see, Wazza, yeah? Man's got the hairdryer like this, yeah? And he's like asleep, and I'm like, Wazza, what are you doing? Like, bro.
Oh, man.
Joel, yeah, spin this wheel.
Well,
man.
tape.
That's unbelievable.
Clip this up. That was brilliant. All right, cool.
Well, let me spin that and get away from that.
All right, so let's go through. So these are the ones that we've picked, right?
Sorry, do you know he left me a voice note once, yeah? And I swear down, I picked up my phone, he left me a voice note, and I was listening to it, and he was doing an impersonation of me, and I was like,
Is that me?
did I leave this message? Or was it like on point?
The funnest one is Wayne Rooney, because you watch Wayne Rooney every time he talks, and he does like touch his ear. It's like, yeah, you know, I spoke to Rio, and
That is tops.
he's told me that, you know, there's no hair dryer. You know, that's like, I've got to be able to see. And like, you know, and like every time he just plays with his ear like this. Like, go on, so Rio, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Here we go.
Oh.
Safe.
Oh.
Yeah, go. That's
Oh no,
easy.
he's gone safe. Go on.
Easy. So, great. My greatest of all time, who I loved when I was growing up,
Yeah.
Diego Maradona.
Oof.
Like R9 comes he's close to him.
Yeah.
But there's a nostalgic kind of vibe when I think about, like, my childhood was sitting down in my friend's house, about 8 of us, sitting there, rewind, play of videotapes of Diego Maradona.
It makes me so jealous when people talk about Maradona and things like that, because I don't know about you. I mean, look, I'm 31, right? So I never saw Maradona play. I never, you know, there's so many players that I never got to see play, and I feel like I know people that are like the same age as me, even younger, and they're like, Maradona was the best.
Bro.
Maradona was the best. But it's like, bro, like, you've just seen something on YouTube.
I know,
I
but
can watch
the
Marouane
clips are mad,
Chamakh
though.
on YouTube and he'd be good.
Nah, but it's different though, man. What he was doing to guys. But you know what's funny is I remember seeing you play on the same pitch as Maradona and Pele.
Yeah.
Euro 2016.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
In France.
In
We
France.
done like a thing for a watch company, and it was just like, they just gathered some of the biggest names ever. Like, it was crazy. I've not seen a selection like that
Bro,
together.
I was impressed seeing Rio and all these other legends, like, and then on top of that, you had Pele and Maradona, and
As managers of both
as
teams.
managers. But then at one point, Rio, they played.
Yeah,
Didn't
they come on the pitch, like they walked about, but Maradona, there's something about him that's like, the football is comparable to anybody I think ever who played the game. He didn't do the numbers that the guys like Messi and Ronaldo and that are doing now, but the game wasn't built like that, and it wasn't for that then. It was a different era. So, but in the way he conducted a game, controlled a game, decided games with the flair and panache that he had, was like he was playing a different game at a different pace, and he was controlling that. But the things that he could do with a football, only other people could dream about. Like, he was on the pitches that were like mud baths, and people with the license to tackle him around his shoulder and earlobes with studs. Like, he was getting absolutely destroyed physically, but he was able to still like do what he done. It was a joke. And the added layer is everyone sees a little bit of them in him, themselves in him, because he was mischievous. He did get into trouble. He did make mistakes, but he was unapologetic for it.
Rio, as much as I love your love for Maradona, I don't really want you to get away with that one. I think that was an easy one. I think you got to go again.
All right. I'll let you.
Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What's that?
Last photo in your phone.
Oh, I don't
Let's
even
go.
know. I don't think I've took many photos while I've been here. It might be a kid's picture. It might be my missus. Can't show them ones.
No, it's got to be last.
Where is it? Hold on.
Are you deleting?
Yeah.
There's my last picture, bro.
Let me see.
That's the last picture.
Put it on the screen. Hold on. If you can't see, if it's not on the screen, there you go.
Go pop that up.
Where was this? Let us know.
That was on the way here. I was in the car. We landed in Munich, and Jake, who I'm with, he calls me Ferdinand. Because I could sleep anywhere quick.
Really?
Yeah. You see, last night I was almost asleep.
Yeah, that's awful.
And that's a disgusting picture. I'm catching flies, man.
Euro 96. You went, right? But you got to tell me what you said this morning during breakfast. Come on. Don't be shy now.
No, 96 I went. I was like 16, I think I was. Like, so they used to take, the squad would go to, and it was in England, obviously. So the squad would go, and Terry Venables, he came up with a really good thing where he would say for 1 week during the tournament, so it's 4 weeks. For the first week, we'll have 2 players, young kids who are in the system, under 16s or whatever, under 17s, who are showing really good promise and potential, will come and train with the first team. So one of the weeks I went, it was a Scotland game, and I got asked to stay on again for the Holland game. So I got to stay for 2. It was unbelievable. For about 10 days I stayed for.
Wow.
So I went there and was training.
So you got to train as well?
That's crazy. So you were part of that squad?
So I was training with, but you're there as like a bit part, so you're a filler. So if someone's injured or pulls out of a session, or they've got odd numbers or something like that, you just fill in. And around that, you're doing balls and you're filling the bags with the bibs and stuff. You're just cleaning up and helping the kit man. But you're there for the experience. It was the best experience of my life. So one of the things so we weren't like mobiles and that then, but I had a free phone line in my room, so I could just be on the phone to my mates all day, no charge. Unbelievable, right? So I was like doing like a
call centre.
After a training session, it was like a debrief of who played well, who's eating what, who's good at table tennis, who's that. So
imagine that at 16.
Gazza,
like prime time,
like all of the big players and that, all players that I've been worshipping, like watching.
Did they actually chat to you, or was it
Les Ferdinand was there. Well, I think was he there? But a few of them like knew me a little bit because they'd heard about me and whatever, and like looked after me. Like, so I was cool. It was brilliant. But like, I'm sitting there with like Gazza and that, watching him like unwind and play pool and play table tennis with 2 hands and madness, right? But
what was he like? Was he always
table tennis with 2 hands?
Bro, it was mad. The weirdest thing. He used to play 2-handed table tennis like that. It was unreal. Back like slapping it back at people. He was good.
Is he joking or is he like?
That's how he played. He was really good as well.
Was he as hyped like?
Yeah, he was he couldn't sit still. He was every room I went into, he'd be there at some point. So I'd go and play pool, and I'd be whatever, and he'd be there. I'd go and play table tennis, he'd turn up. I'd go into the computer room, he's sitting there already. Like, and mad, he was just hyper. But the only person that could bring him down, David Seaman. David Seaman used to say, Gazza, we're going fishing. He'd just take him, and then Gazza would go there and calm, and that deep voice, David Seaman, you do these as well?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You're going fishing. me and Gazza going fishing.
Yeah, that deep voice.
Safe hands.
Yeah, he is. But goalkeepers though, I mean, they're a different breed.
Yeah.
Genuinely, they are a different breed.
Wild.
You must have seen. So, I mean, obviously, David, lovely guy, David Seaman, but there must be some absolute lunatics that you come up against.
Yeah. Goalkeepers are a peculiar species. They're a different blend.
I mean, who wants to throw themselves in front of boots and balls? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
realistically,
they're different. There's like David James. He's my guy. I love him. I love JMO. Yeah, but he comes out some funny best artist I've seen. Right, I have to get one of his drawings. I'm gonna have to get his drawings. I'm gonna have to send one. I think because no one believes me. Ridiculous. I remember every now and again, every now and again, we'd go in his room and play cards, Card school used to always be in JMO's room. Seriously, I never really played too tough, but a lot of them were in there always, like, sweaty little room, little dingy room, right? You can imagine. Playing till all hours that God sends, and you just go in there and you could hear them all in there. And JMO sometimes would go, stop guys, just pause the game a minute. You go, what? And go, Rio. You go around the side of his bed,
That's a good impression.
Like his side of his bed cabinet, and he'd go, I just done this last night. And he'd pull out like a unbelievable, like Picasso of yourself.
Seriously?
Yeah, I just thought about you last night. I thought,
no way.
This has been the last couple of nights I've been doing this. And you take it, and it'd be ridiculous.
Oh.
And what do you just have to walk away and just
go,
thanks?
cheers, man. Right, you start going, right. He was thinking about me, drawing me. Like, what the hell? Like,
but unbelievable drawer.
But ridiculous
what
talent.
was he like as a trainer?
Yeah, great. JMO. JMO, physically, I don't think I've seen a goalkeeper pull off the save JMO pulled off.
Yeah.
No one could do it. Because he was physically just on another level to anyone.
I think so underrated as an England goalkeeper. He never really gets like...
Yeah,
mentioned, do you know what I mean?
And
like when you go through like legends of like that have played in goal for England.
That's because he came after Seaman though. That's why.
But that's what I mean. Yeah, but he was part of some great tournaments, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he was, but I think he said to us before he only started playing properly after 30 years old plus 30 plus. But he used to do some funny stuff, man. I'll never forget watching him one day in the warm up. Right, so just imagine we're there, big game, thousands of fans in the stadium, and I turn round. And while we're warming up, I see my goalkeeper doing these motions and diving and great catches and leaps and stuff like that with no ball. With no ball. There's no ball in the area. No ball coming in at him. He's just visualising. Coming out, knees are up.
What? So actually jumping up, pretending there's a ball?
Even though the balls are available?
There's 100 balls on the pitch. He's not claiming one ball. He's visualising himself taking these balls in, mate. It was the most... I was standing there going, guys, get on this. Get on, JMO. What's happened? Someone get the doc and someone check him out. It was mad.
What? Properly diving for nothing?
What? I was like,
what was his reason? What was his reason?
Because he was visualising what was going to happen in the game.
Wow.
But he's into his visualisation.
Yeah, he's into that. He's into like he's a deeper thinker than like he thinks out the box. Like, and he was doing this, and I ended up doing I weren't doing that, right?
Yeah.
But I was doing in my room.
You're doing a couple of.
Yeah, I was doing visualisation in my head, no actions. But of my first tackle, my first contact, my first run in a channel, my first part, I started doing that after I met someone and who helped me to start doing this. J-Man was ahead of me, but he was right doing a madness. Like I swear, it was I was thinking.
Imagine like seeing like people doing slide tackles for no ball.
That was mad. Serious.
What about when it comes to like obviously music? I know you're a big music fan, and I know that you can't go without your food and your music. So how are you like relaxing? What tunes are you playing out there, man? Because 5 weeks is a long time.
You got to remember
all the way to the
back
end.
then we had CDs in it, so I'd get the big CD holders, the big things. I'd carry the case with me. I'd have 100 CDs with me, my favourites, and then my boombox. I'd bring it everywhere. And then, back then, I'm sure it was like Lenny Kravitz dropped an album off. He had the number 5 on it. Some wicked tunes on there. That was like a bit left field, but it was an unreal album. I think it was a Life After Death album.
Oh, Biggie.
Biggie
Smalls.
I think an album that came out for tournament was Usher tournament. Is it that? 8502.
8701.
8701. That album was played back to back every day.
2000.
You're in the team bus.
Yeah.
Are people headphones or can you actually play music?
No, you used to play music on the bus.
Who chooses that?
That tournament, it was a mix of me and Bex. Bex was banging to Usher.
Was that 02?
Bex was into his
World Cup?
usher.
Yeah, the 02 World Cup in Japan. So he was playing that constantly. He
Of course
loved it.
was,
Like,
my man had braids and everything, man.
Yeah.
He was down with the culture.
But Bex is into his into his R&B and that.
I like that. I didn't think
Yeah,
Bex
yeah.
would step up for the music.
Yeah.
Because people passing you with the Yorks. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
How many? 26-man squad?
Yeah. Usher might have passed him the CD, so that's why he was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But now Bex is into his tunes. But like, I was a man who played for the team. I'd go and
You
find
knew.
out what you into, and I put that. You know, you could record it burn it onto your desk.
Yeah,
Burn.
So, I was burning it up to the disc.
Yeah.
So I'd go and find out what you into. So a bit of house and garage, a little bit of like rock, a little bit of like pop, etc. So it's good. A bit of
Nice.
Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you got a
Rio, we did it with Sami Khedira, so we've got to do it with you. I'm going to ask you your, firstly, predictions for player of the tournament.
I'm going to go for Musiala.
I knew it.
But this will change throughout the tournament.
Knee-jerk reaction, Rio, man.
No, but I love Musiala.
So do I.
Musiala, okay, top goal scorer.
Mbappe.
Finally, winner. Be honest.
England.
Be honest.
England.
Wow.
Young player of the tournament, I'm going to go Lamine Yamal. Spanish. 16-year-old, just posted his GCSE.
He hasn't got his letter yet for his GCSE.
Hasn't got his letter back yet. Has not got his results from his GCSEs yet. It's unbelievable. And he's now posted up at a Euros, going to go and damage it up.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
That's crazy. I was going through his followings list and he just followed you, innit? A couple of days ago.
Yeah. This is what I mean. It's what we do, bro. We connect him with the next generation.
Ridiculous.
He's a prefect. And he's at the Euros.
Well, look, Rio, thanks for being today's legend.
Thank you, man. I enjoyed that. It's nice.
Joel, thanks for stepping in today, man.
It's really good to hear the
Of course.
stories. I know there's more stories as well, Rio.
Nice one, man.
100%.
Well, you're staying out, You're staying out, aren't you?
Maybe.
We're doing loads of bits and pieces on the side.
So there you go. So that's it from me, Roman Kemp, and from me, Rio Ferdinand. That's it. You know, Legends Lounge. Make sure you catch it all the time. That's it. Big man thing. See you later.
Give him the you've been murked.
You've been murked, bro.